Welcome to Study Smart, the podcast dedicated to helping you ace your exams and master effective study techniques. I'm Alex.
And I'm Taylor. Today, we're diving into a topic that every student cares about: how to properly prepare for your exams. Whether you're in high school, college, or working toward a professional certification, effective preparation can make all the difference.
Absolutely. Preparing for an exam isn't just about reading your notes the night before. It's a process, one that requires planning, discipline, and the right strategies. When you prepare well, you reduce anxiety, boost your confidence, and make exam day so much less stressful.
Exactly. I always tell students that the key is starting early. Cramming at the last minute might seem tempting, especially when deadlines are tight, but it usually leads to stress and forgetfulness. When you begin studying ahead of time, your brain has the space to absorb and understand the material more deeply.
One of the first steps I recommend is creating a study plan. Think of it as your roadmap. Start by looking closely at the syllabus or exam outline. Know which topics will be covered, then break them into smaller, manageable chunks.
Right. Set clear goals for each study session. For example, today I'll focus on chapters 3 and 4 in biology. Tomorrow, I'll review key formulas in math. Having specific objectives keeps you focused and prevents overwhelm.
And don't forget to schedule your time wisely. Assign specific time slots to each topic based on difficulty and your own familiarity with it. If a subject is tough for you, give it more time. Just make sure your schedule stays realistic.
And include breaks. Studying nonstop can backfire. Techniques like the Pomodoro method, working for 25 minutes and then taking a 5-minute break, can keep your mind sharp and motivated.
Speaking of motivation, active study techniques are game changers. Instead of passively rereading notes, quiz yourself or try recalling the information from memory. Active recall strengthens retention.
And don't forget spaced repetition. Reviewing material at increasing intervals, like the next day, then a few days later, then a week after, helps shift information into your long-term memory.
Summaries, diagrams, mind maps, visual tools are amazing for breaking down complex concepts. And here's a classic tip. Teach someone else what you've learned. If you can explain a topic clearly, you truly understand it, and you'll quickly spot any gaps.
Practice exams are essential too. They help you get used to the format, practice time management, and build confidence. Plus, seeing real exam-style questions takes away that test day intimidation.
Stress management is also crucial. Exam stress can seriously impact performance, so it's important to stay calm and balanced. Set small, achievable goals to stay motivated.
And don't underestimate healthy habits. Sleep well, eat nutritious food, and move your body. Even a short walk can reset your brain. Mindfulness or breathing exercises can also help reduce anxiety.
If you're struggling, don't be afraid to ask for help. Teachers, friends, classmates, they can offer different explanations or tips that suddenly make everything click.
As exam day gets closer, focus on reviewing key points instead of trying to cram new information. And please, get a good night's sleep. Being well rested does wonders for focus and problem solving.
On the exam day, eat a healthy breakfast, arrive early, and stay calm. Read each question carefully, pace yourself, and if you get stuck, move on and return to it later.
In the end, preparation isn't just about hard work. it's about smart work. Consistency and strategy build confidence and competence. Remember, every small effort you put in now leads you towards success.
Well said, Taylor. To all our listeners, believe in yourselves. You've got this. Stay positive, stay focused, and good luck on your exams.
Thanks for listening and good luck.